Hi, I recently took part in a business seminar. As often happens, the coordinator asked us all to introduce ourselves. I've decided to follow a policy of disclosure whenever possible, and on this occasion I had the perfect platform because the woman on my right, I couldn't make out much of what she said. A, because there was an engine rumbling away outside an open window, and B, because she spoke softly. So I smiled and explained that I'd not been able to make out some of what she said, and that this was because of my disability, my Asperger's. To her credit, the coordinator leapt right in and asked me what problems Asperger's gave me and how she could help. I kept it short and sweet, and after a few moments she interrupted and revealed, as people so often do, that she used to know a bloke who had Asperger's. Sometimes it's a friend or a colleague, often a relative. He had the same things you've described, communication problems. But put him in front of an audience of 2,000 and talking about IT, stuff he knew, and you'd never know there was anything wrong with him. He was often... I knew she was trying to be supportive, to find some point of empathy. But even so, I couldn't let it pass. I hesitantly raised my hand and smiled again and said, "I'm sorry, but wrong? I prefer to think of myself as having differences, not as being wrong." I saw panic leap into her eyes. She rushed to explain, to justify, to apologise. There are times, of course, when I do feel that there's something wrong with me. After all, there are some bits of being a full and proper human that I just can't do. My brain is hardwired differently. But while it's okay for me to call myself wrong, it is definitely not okay for others to see me as wrong. That is demeaning, though the only person such an attitude diminishes is the speaker. But I waved her panic away. She'd not meant to be offensive. And I've met this well-meaning but unthinking reaction so often, I can mostly let it go. I'd felt I had to call her out, but I did it gently, and in a way that didn't back her into a corner, I hope. I exerted all my inadequate social skills and worked to establish a connection with her, to make it possible for her to understand why I objected to the word, to accept the truth of it, and to respond positively. The rest of the seminar was brilliant, and I think I helped her to see that Aspies can be people just like she is, just like you and me.